Not long ago, the Los Angeles Lakers were riding high, boasting a formidable lineup that had fans dreaming of championship glory. However, recent performances paint a starkly different picture. With 6 losses in their last 9 games, including a crushing 146-115 defeat to the Chicago Bulls on March 22, 2025, the Lakers' season is teetering on the brink of disaster. The Lakers' recent slump is not just a series of unfortunate events, it's indicative of deeper issues within the team. Their current win-to-loss record stands at 43-27, placing them 4th in the Western Conference. While this position might seem secure, their recent form suggests otherwise. The team's defensive rating has slipped to 114.1 this season, reflecting a decline in their once stalwart defense. Consider their recent matchup against the Chicago Bulls on March 22, 2025. Despite LeBron James' return from a 7-game absence and Luka Dončić contributing 34 points, the Lakers were thoroughly outplayed. The Bulls exploited defensive lapses, particularly in the second half, where they amassed 81 points, highlighting the Lakers' vulnerabilities in defense. Defense has traditionally been the cornerstone of championship teams. Unfortunately for the Lakers, their defensive metrics tell a concerning story. They rank 22nd in defensive efficiency, a statistic that underscores their struggles to contain opposing offenses. This decline is further evidenced by their recent performances, where they'd be allowed an average of 120 points per game in their last 5 losses. Anthony Davis, known for his defensive prowess, has been in and out of the lineup due to injuries. With Davis on the court, the Lakers have a defensive rating of 116.2. Without him, it improves slightly to 112.1. This disparity highlights the team's over-reliance on Davis for defensive stability and their inability to maintain defensive intensity in his absence. Offensively, the Lakers have been inconsistent. While Luka Dončić has been a bright spot, averaging 29.8 points over the last 5 games, the supporting cast has struggled to find rhythm. Turnovers have been a recurring issue, with the team averaging 14 turnovers per game, leading to easy transition points for opponents. In their recent loss to the Milwaukee Bucks on March 20, 2025, the Lakers committed 17 turnovers, a statistic that underscores their lack of offensive cohesion. This carelessness with the ball has been detrimental, especially against elite teams that capitalize on such mistakes. LeBron James and Luka Dončić were supposed to be the most dynamic duo in the NBA. LeBron, at 40 years old, is still defying father time. Luka, at 26, is already one of the most gifted offensive players the league has ever seen, but despite their individual brilliance, the Lakers have been a mess. LeBron returned from a 7-game absence due to a groin injury in the Chicago Bulls games, dropping 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Luka erupted for 34 points with 29 in the first half, but even with their combined efforts, the Lakers collapsed in the second half, allowing the Bulls to torch them for 81 points. The loss wasn't just bad, it was embarrassing. A team led by 2 of the best players of the planet should never get outscored 81-50 in a single half. The Lakers looked lousy, disjointed, and unable to respond to adversity, and this wasn't just a one-game thing. Injuries have also undoubtedly played a role in the Lakers' struggles. LeBron James' recent return from a groin injury is a testament to that. The injury sidelined him for 7 games. Anthony Davis has also been dealing with nagging injuries, leading to a lack of continuity in the lineup. Their absence has forced head coach JJ Frederick to shuffle rotations, hindering the development of on-court chemistry. Bench players have been thrust into starting roles, leading to mismatches and exploitation by opposing teams. The Western Conference is as competitive as ever. Teams like the Denver Nuggets and Golden State Warriors are hitting their stride, making the Lakers' recent slump even more concerning. A few more losses could see them slide down the standings, jeopardizing home court advantage in the playoffs. Given the tight race, the Lakers cannot afford to be complacent. Every game holds significant weight, and their recent performances have not inspired confidence, and this is probably due to the ever-fluctuating lineup.
Because first 40 games, they were 24th. Last 10 games, 3-7. They're back to 23rd. They're 0-3 in games with LeBron. We counted the Celtics game because he played.
Luka Dončić is doing everything possible to keep the Lakers afloat. Over the past 5 games, he's averaging 32.4 points, 9.7 assists, and 8.5 rebounds. He's putting up MVP-caliber numbers, but it's not translating to wins. Why? because he has to do too much with Anthony Davis in and out of the lineup. And the Lakers' role players are struggling to contribute. Luka is carrying an unsustainable workload, his usage rate is through the roof, and by the fourth quarter, he's visibly exhausted. So is there any hope? Can the Lakers still turn this season around? Yes, but it's going to take drastic changes. Here's what needs to happen. LeBron and Luka need help. Right now, the Lakers' biggest issues are their two stars. It's everything around them. LeBron James and Doncic are playing at an elite level, but basketball is a five-man band. The supporting cast simply hasn't been good enough. Let's start with D'Angelo Russell. When he's on, he can be a deadly scorer, but his inconsistency is a major problem. One night he'll drop 25 points with efficient shooting, the next he'll disappear entirely. His inconsistent performance makes it hard for the Lakers to rely on him as a true third option. Then there is Austin Reeves. He's showed a ton of promise last season, earning a massive contract in the offseason, but his production hasn't been what the Lakers expected. While he's a skilled playmaker and a solid shooter, his defense has been suspect, and his impact varies from game to game. The Lakers need him to step up, especially when LeBron and Luka are off the court. What about Anthony Davis? When healthy, he's one of the dominant two-way players in the NBA.
This is game number 41 for Anthony Davis. It's a 6'11" human Anthony Davis.
But that's the problem. When healthy, Davis has missed significant game time, and even when he plays, he's not always aggressive. Some nights, he looks like the best man in the league, while other nights, he fades into the background. The Lakers desperately need him to be their defensive anchor and secondary shooter, otherwise LeBron and Luka will continue to be overwhelmed. Defensive commitment. Defense wins championships. That's not just a cliche, it's the truth, and right now, the Lakers' defense is their Achilles heel. Over the last 5 losses, they've given up on average 120 plus points per game. That's unacceptable for a team with championship aspirations. The problem isn't a lack of talent, it's effort and communication. Too often, the Lakers look lost in defensive rotations, allowing easy baskets at the rim. Their perimeter defense has been especially concerning, as opponents have been torching them from the three-point range. LeBron at 40 years old can't be expected to carry the defense. He's still an elite playmaker, but his defensive intensity has naturally declined with age. That means other players, especially Anthony Davis, have to step up. AD is supposed to be the Lakers' defensive anchor, but he needs help. Luka has improved in defense, but he's still not a lockdown defender. Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell struggle against quicker guards, and the Lakers' big men aren't providing the rim protection they need. The solution is more effort, better relations, and communication. And generally, more commitment to defense from everyone. If the Lakers want to make a deep playoff run, they need to get stops when it matters, and right now, they're just not doing that. Health is key. The Lakers haven't had their full roster healthy at the same time for most of the season, and it's killing them. LeBron has missed multiple games due to injury. Anthony Davis is in and out of the lineup. Key role players like Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vanderbilt have also been sidelined for extended periods, and the lack of continuity is making it impossible for the team to build chemistry. The most frustrating part? When healthy, the Lakers team has shown flashes of dominance. When Luka, LeBron, and AD are all on the court together, they're one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. But injuries keep disrupting their rhythm, forcing the team to constantly adjust lineups and rotations. If the Lakers plan on turning the season around in their favor, they need their stars to stay on the floor. That means better load management, smarter minutes distribution, and ensuring players aren't rushed back too soon. Because, let's be honest, if LeBron or AD miss time in the playoffs, the team is finished. The Lakers possess the talent and experience to turn things around, however, several adjustments are imperative. Luka and LeBron didn't come together to fail, but if things don't change, this so-called super team will go down as one of the biggest disappointments in NBA history. The clock is ticking fast. Can the Lakers rise to the challenge, or will this be the end of a dynasty as we know it?